Hi, I'm Portia Bennett, founder of Notary Zone Incorporated, and your Global Document Concierge. And if you're thinking of moving abroad, you have probably asked, what do I actually need to do with my documents? Whether you are applying for a digital nomad visa, relocating for work, joining a spouse, or retiring in another country, the US government isn't exactly handing out a checklist for this. So today, I'm breaking down what documents you really need before you go, what an apostille is, and why most people miss it, how long your documents are valid, common mistakes people make, and how to avoid them, and how I can help make this process way easier for you. What documents you'll likely need. Let's start with a general list of what most countries require. Number 1, passport. This must be valid for at least 6 months past your travel date. 2, a certified copy of your passport, and this needs to be notarized and apostilled. This proves your identity when applying from outside your home country. 3, an FBI background check. Must be recent, usually issued within 90 days, requires a federal level apostille. Proof of income. You need to have 3 months of bank statements, a CPA or employer letter, and it must be notarized and apostilled in some countries. Birth certificate. This needs to be a long form copy from your birth state. It needs a state level apostille. A marriage or divorce certificate, if applicable, but it's required if you're applying with a spouse or claiming family status. It needs a state level apostille. 7, an international health insurance plan. That's proof that you'll be covered abroad. It often needs to be notarized and apostilled. And number 8, proof of housing. You need a lease agreement, hotel reservation, or a letter of invitation. These requirements change slightly depending on where you're going, but these are the core documents I help prepare for nearly every country. Let's talk about common mistakes Americans make and where things go sideways. Mistake number 1, skipping the apostille. You get your documents notarized and you think, that's it, I'm done. But countries part of the Hague Apostille Convention will reject anything without that apostille stamp. Mistake number 2, using the wrong version of a birth certificate, meaning a short form. It's getting rejected. An outdated FBI background check, rejected. A non-notarized bank letter, you guessed it, rejected. Mistake number 3, assuming English is enough. Most embassies will require certified translations into their local language, especially for countries like Spain, Portugal, Italy, and Mexico. What the apostille process actually looks like. Here's how it really works behind the scenes. Step 1, you get your notarization. If your document isn't already official, like a CPA letter, it needs to be notarized first. Step 2, apostille or an authentication. If the country you're moving to is part of the Hague Convention, you need an apostille from the Secretary of State. If it is not a part of the Hague Convention, like the UAE, China, or Qatar, then you need an authentication plus an embassy legalization. Step 3, translations. Only if they're required. We translate your documents into Portuguese, Spanish, French, etc., and provide certification to make them valid abroad. Most people have no idea which of their documents need which process, and that's exactly where I stepped in. So let's talk about some real-world examples. Let me share a quick story. One of my clients, Robert, got an offer in Spain to go to school. He was told that he needed a background check, he needed transcripts, passport, FBI background check needed to be translated, and all of this needed to be apostilled. He didn't know where to start. I actually ran into him at the state agency while he was needing to get his apostille, and he was told that he could not get any of his documents apostilled because he did not have anything notarized. So I stepped in, helped him right there on the spot, was able to notarize the documents that we could do without his parents, and then he was able to get those apostilled, and then we had to go back and finish the rest. What you can do next. If you are relocating abroad in the next 3 to 6 months, here's what I recommend. Step 1, download my free Global Document Prep checklist. Step 2, register for the next Global Docs virtual workshop. We break all of this down live. Book your one-on-one concierge call so we can pre-screen your paperwork and avoid mistakes. If you are moving abroad, you should be excited, not overwhelmed. If you're serious about making this move happen the right way, don't let your documents be the reason your visa gets delayed. I'm Portia Bennett, founder of Notary Zeal Incorporated and your Global Document Concierge. And I'm here to help you move legally, confidently, and completely prepared. Subscribe, follow, and watch episode 2, Apostilles versus Authentications. What's the difference? And I will see you next week. Have a good evening.